Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to today's class. Today, we are going to talk on list comprehension. So, we stop at comprehension at our last class. So, list comprehension is a type of list that help to arrange or organize a list. So, it provides an elegant way to create a new list. It consists of brackets containing an expression following by a clause following by a cluster, then zero or more for all if it clusters. This list comprehension is a way of writing a loop inside a list or trying to arrange multiple numbers inside a list. So I will create an example of a list comprehension. So in our last class we talked about lists, list slicing and all. Today we are going to focus on list comprehension. So let me create my string equal to welcome. So now I want to iterate through a string using this comprehension. So I want to arrange it, iterate it one after the other using a list comprehension. This is how it goes. I will call my string or I'll create a variable. I'll create a variable called my list, called my list. Then I will say for I in my string. So this I has already been declared here. It's a variable name, and when we are writing a list comprehension, whenever we declare a variable inside a list, we should also put it before the statement, the for statement or if statement. So now look at the variable I created, I. Then I say for I in this string there, for I, meaning anything that is this string is I. Then print it for me as a list. Now when I print my list like this and run it, you will see the output. It will arrange it one after the other, like it will iterate it like this, like picking one in a string. This is how to this is how to use a list comprehension. So I will also write an example of list comprehension for you again. Now let me use this example. Now I'll copy this list. My list one, list one. Now I'll say I for I I in range 40. Then if I is modulus 2 equal to 0. Okay, now I want to explain this code, what I wrote here now. I say for I in range 40, meaning this every number in range 40, print it out for me from range of 0 to 40. Print it out for me. Then if 1 is modulus 2, if 1 modulus is equal to 0, meaning if 1 modulus 2 is equal to 0, print 0. You understand? Meaning the list is going to start from 0 to 4. You know what is modulus? So I need your response if you know what is modulus, or you can just type it. Okay, you don't understand. Now, I said, okay, let me write something like this first. Later, I will explain this now. I want to run this list. This list. I said I in range 40, meaning give me numbers from the range of 40. Print numbers from the range of 40. This is what I want the system to print for me. This is what I want the system to print for me. Print a number from range of 40. Okay. Now, this is the number from the range of 40. So I say print it for me. This is how he printed it for me from the range of 40. So then I want to also give a conditional statement. If 1 is equal to modulus 2, hello? I said if 1 is modulus 2 and modulus 2 is equal to 0, print 2, meaning it's going to start from 0, 1, 2. You see, from the range of 40, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So modulus is a number. It's like an even numbers. So it will generate an even numbers. That is what I want the code to run for me. See the example of it. So coming. So it's printing an empty number. So I'm coming. Let me see our errors. So okay. I'm sorry, I made mistake here. Now I said for I in range 40, if I is modulus 2, meaning if I is modulus 2, normally I is 0, as from 0, 1, 2. So if I is modulus 2, meaning and is equal to 0, print 2468 like that. Print an even number for me. This is how to print an even number. Look at it. Now I said if this I is modulus 2 and is equal to 0, then print an even number for me. If you understand, just give me a thumbs up so that let me explain it again for you. Hello? Okay, you understand a bit. So I'll go again to explain it. Okay, I declare a variable called I, and I is starting from 0 to 40. I say if I modulus 2 is equal to 0, print an even number for me. An even number. An even number starts from 2, 4, 6, 6, 10, 10 like that. An odd number is from 1, 2, 1, 3, 7 like that. So I said print an even number for me. This is how to print an even number. So let's go again. So I will show you an example on how to print an odd number. For example now, I want to print an odd number inside a list. I'll do it like this. If I modulus 2 is equal to 1, then print an odd number. It will print an odd number for me. Look at it. It will print an odd number. This is an example. Sorry. Instead of 1, I put I. It will print an odd number for me. Now, look at it. It's starting from 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So, do you understand? I believe this one is more explainable. Yeah. So, this is how to generate an even and odd number inside a list. So, we are going to look on how to calculate, like multiply. No, let's use square root. How to use square root in a calculation. Like I will generate a range of number, then I will want the system to square everything for me. So this is how to run it like this. Let me say list 2. Let me say okay, list 3 equal to. Now to square a number in our mathematical calculator, to square you use this upper sign to square, right. If you know that sign, just give me a thumbs up. To square a number, we use that sign to square a number, right. So I need your response or thumbs up. Yeah. So now in Python we use star to square. Now I've created a norm. Now I want to declare a number as a variable. I say for norm in range 10. Now for norm in range 10, square it for me. This is how to square a range of number in Python. I declare a variable called norm in range 10, square it for me. Once I run it, you will see it will produce the square of a range of 10. So the square of 1 is 1, the square of 2 is 4, the square of 3 is 9, the square of 4 is 16. So this is how to create a square of numbers. So okay, so we are going to introduction to tuples. A tuple is a collection of data or value that can be of same data type or not. Tuple is immutable. That is, once created, its value cannot be changed. Once you create it, it cannot be changed. You cannot alter a tuple. Now, to declare a tuple, we are going to use my tuple. We are going to declare my tuple. Once we run the type, you see type of this variable we declare here. It will produce a class of tuple. Let me use the print so that you will see it will create a class of tuple. Let me see. Did you see it? It will say the class is tuple. This is how to create a tuple. Now, we are going to insert value into the tuple by separating each of the value with a comma. So, when we want to insert, we can insert multiple numbers inside. And mind you, our list is square bracket. Now, this tuple uses a normal bracket, not the square bracket. So normal bracket is tuple and it's immutable. You cannot alter it, you cannot change it. So once I run it, so let me produce a list of number. Look at it. This is how to print a tuple. Now we are assigning we are assigning we are assigning a variable a value to a tuple without a bracket.
Before you,
Kindly mute your
yes,
mic, please. Kindly mute your mic.
God help am.
Kindly mute your mic. So we are assigning a value to a tuple without the bracket. So once I run it, it will automatically generate a tuple. Now, in Python, once you create two comma, automatically the Python recognizes as tuple. But but if it's list must have a square bracket. So once I put 4 and comma, automatically the system will recognize it as a tuple. Now let me look at the class of this work. Now let me look at the class. Now you will see it will tell you that it's a tuple. Look at it, class tuple. This is how it works. Now we are going to a tuple with different data type. I remember I told you we have numerical data type, we have the boolean and all. So Different data type. This one is an these data types alpha and numerical data type. So now we want to merge it with number. Once we merge it with number, it will print it like this. This one is a string and a word called banana, and this one is a string called berry, and this one is a number. So once I run it, it will print it as tuple. So we have to access item into a tuple using indexing. Now you know our during our lists and string indexing, we talk that from from here is 0 to, from the forward is 0 to 1 3 4 5 6, like that. So from the backward is -1 -2 -3 -4. So this is how it works. So I want to access it. Once I impute the 3, now 1 0 0 1 2 3, it will print 5. This is how to access it. You can access it using your indexing. So so now, okay, let us try changing. We want to change we want to change a value. Let me see if we can change a value. I told you at the beginning of the class that we cannot change we cannot change tuple because tuple is immutable. We cannot change tuple because it is immutable. Now, normal, if you want to access a list, if you want to change a list, we use this method to change a list. Now I want to apply the same method to a tuple. You will see it will give me an error. It will give me an error. Okay, it will give me an error, unexpected indent. Now let's see. Let's see and the error it will produce. Let's see the error it will produce. Let's see error type. Tuple object does not support item assignment, meaning tuple does not change. You cannot even change it at all. You can don't just put it in mind that whenever you want to do something that you don't want anybody to change, you can use tuple. Whenever you want to program anything that you don't want anybody to change, is tuple. But once you want to change something and you need a list to change, so you can work with a list, tuple is immutable. So now we are going to nested nested tuple. Nested tuple I told you about nested list before. Now tuple also have a tuple nested tuple, in the sense that we can we can have a tuple inside a tuple. Once I run it, it will print a tuple. Let me see if we can access a tuple using our forward and backward indexing. Now I'll copy, let me copy, then let me access. Now automatically here is our 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 0, 1, 2, 3. You know we are using our forward. So let me try 0. Let's see our output. Now automatically it will print 0 and 1. Now let me try this again. Let me try this. If it will print 0 for me, I want to print that 0 inside here. Now let me try this one. If it will print 0 for me, now it will print the 0 for me. So once you want to access a tuple, this first one is 0 from our forward index here. This one is 1, 2, and 3. Then this one has a has its index as 0, and inside here has its own index of 0, 1. Inside here has this one is an index of 2, no, of 1, and it has its own index of 0, 1. This one has its index of 2, and this one have its own index of 0, 1. That is how it works. Now I want to access this one. You know we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and this one is 3, and this one is, let me access this 4. Now when I use it like this, I can access 4. So let me access 4. I will access 4. This is how it works. Now this is how to count. Use the dot count. I've already explained how to use dot count in our last class using list. Now this is how to use the dot count. When I run it, it will count the most occurrent item inside a list. Now I want to count it now. So let me see what it will count. Now 6 came out to, right? 1, 2. Now I want to count 7. 7 came out, 2. So let me add another 9 to it so that you have a good understanding of it. 9. 9 came out 3, right? It will produce 3. So counting the number of occurrence of an item in a tuple, that is the process of using this method. So we are going to work on size of item in a tuple. Now to get a size of item in a tuple, now I want to get the sizes of this item. I want to count them, the length. I want to count the length of these numbers. Now this is how to count it. You use the length. This is a length function. Anything with a bracket, any word with a bracket is a function. This is a length function. Now once I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Once I run it, it will print 12. You know I added 9 before. That one was the 11 when I run it. So I added 9. So automatically it will add the 1. That is what happened here. So now we have learnt everything about tuple. Now we are going to introduction to sect. I believe some of us do set in class in our various institution. I know some of us do sets when we have the union, we have all blah 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 blah. But this one is Python. Python also have sets. In programming is just like mathematics, and we need some calculations, so many things. That if some of us who study computer science will notice that we have more of mathematics and more of physics in our various courses in computer. So let me introduce you to set. A set is a collection of values. Set do not accept duplicate. Set do not accept duplicate. Set are unordered. Set is unordered. Even when you impute a set of numbers, once you reload it again, it will change to another set because it's unordered. Unlike list, when you write the list of number, it will not change. Even if you load it, it will not change. Now, set is unordered. This is how to declare a set without a value can be recognized as a dictionary. So this is a set. So when we declare a set, automatically when we check the type, it will tell us it's a dictionary, and this is a set. This is a set. We will go further. In Python, we have dictionary. We'll go further. You see when the dictionary part comes in. This is a set. This is how to declare a set. Now, when we type the type, it will tell us it's a set. It's a dictionary. To me, it's a set. When we work with it, you will see how dictionary works. Now, declaring a set with a value. Now, we are declaring a set with a value. My set is my set. We are declaring a set of, let me say, fruits. Apple, banana, orange, cherry. This is a set of um fruit we are arranging. Now, you see, when we run it and we are looking for the type, you will see it will tell you it's a set. Why? Are we not using the curly bracket? Is this not the curly bracket? You know why? So please, a minute. Hello? So please, we end this class now, and then we will log in again. Please. Hello, if you are hearing me, just give me a thumbs up. Hello? Hello?